Hello everyone, welcome to Gamity. So today we'll make our player chase, make our enemy chase our player. So this red goblin will chase our player if it's in its domain. So very first we'll add a collider for it. It will be a circle collider 2D and go to animation. We'll create idling for it. Animation. It will be named as enemy idle. I'll just move it to here. Big screen. Select our sprites. Oops. Goblins. Troops. Dots. And red. Okay, you can choose anything between this. Purple, yellow or blue. We'll choose the red one. It's danger. Select the first one. Up to 7 sprites are for idling. Then it starts running. First one, seventh one. Paste it here. Move it again down here. Reduce the size of the screen. And this increase it to 35 will be okay. Copy the first one. Add it here. Now it will add in. Smooth like Italy. Okay. So now it's done. Then we'll move to our script. Go to scripts. Create a mono script. It will name it as enemy AI. Open the script. Let it update. Only the first line. This line, make the code clean. First, we will declare our rigid body, player 2D, reference name RB, and then transform for our player. I will name it as night. Okay, save it. Then mm, name it as W. Boolean, chasing. Boolean has only two values, yes or no. So it will let the code know or unity if the enemy is chasing or not. End it with the semicolon. And goes to start RB. Our reference name is equals to get component. Inside it, we'll add the rigid body 2D and date with the parentheses. Okay, inside the update, we'll write it as if is chasing equals to true. Then vector 2 direction will be the reference will be night dot position of the night minus transform dot position. This will be the position of our enemy and this will be the position of our player. We will normalize it because sometimes the distance can be higher than what it is and it will cause us problem. And it the semicolon. Now RB dot our linear velocity for the enemy will be direction multiplied by oh short. We have to add the speed variable, create a private float speed and write it inside serialized field. We can change it in our inspector view. Field. Okay, let's go to Unity, refresh our script. Let's see if it's idling or not first. Okay, it's idling. So for the enemy to know that may I have the permission to collide with the player or not, but it because we'll select the circle collider, expand it. We have this space so that the player can attack from behind, and if the player comes in front of the enemy, then it will start chasing the player. Okay, I guess this is good enough. Just a little bit low. Okay, here is the most essential part of the code on trigger enter 2D, declare it as public, and if so, how the enemy will know that it has collided with the player because if you see, it can collide with the mountains, grass, and anything. So we have to use the tag. First, go to night or your player, and here add a tag for your night. I have named it as night. You can name it anything. So go to VS Code and if collision dot game object dot tag equals to our night, then each session equals to true. Then it will start chasing our player. And if odd figure exit 2D, oops, odd figure exit 2D, it will be public. If collision dot game object dot tag equals to our knight, then it's chasing equals to false. So here one thing that will cause error is that I will show it to you visually. If we come in the radius, oh, why it's going away from us? Is chasing equals to true. Okay, knight that position we have. Oh, we have not had a script yet here, and the knight will be here. Speed will be 5. Okay, now it's cool. Chase our player, goblin. Oh, oops, oops. My mistake. These triggers would be okay. Everything's fine. Okay. Now it will work. So the player actually collided with the collider and it pushed back. Uh, oh, what are you doing? Jesus. There's something wrong. This thing should be true. I saved it, I guess. Oh, should refresh it. This thing is hectic. Okay, yeah. Now the goblin session. As you can see, if we move from this, our goblin is still will go in that direction and it will not stop. So for that, we have to add it here. Uh, RB dot linear velocity equals to vector 2 dot 0. So the vector of the enemy will be 0 if the chasing is false, and it will stay at the same place if the player is not colliding with it. Okay, let's play. Hold my back. Okay, now you can see the enemy stops it. If we, oh, okay, so the enemy flipped this way, but its collider is still in the left side. So we'll make it move or flip. in the next video. So goodbye till then.